I'm not really here to scare you, at least not today. I'm here because Max is, I would say, indisposed. So you'll have to deal with me. Crazy, isn't it? Do you know that's really crazy? The way everything changes every month, without a rule, without a warning, just suddenly, boom, new features, as if someone's shuffling and dealing with new cards. But enough of my rambling. I'll show you now what Google pulled out of his sleeve. And maybe you like it. You better should. You better should.
New embedded Google Calendar. You can embed a Google Calendar on internal or external websites. This can make sense, for example, if you want to display all of your company's events interactively and without manual effort on your website. This had actually been possible for a long time, but the calendar interface was very outdated compared to the one you know from your daily work. The year 2000 sends its greetings. Google has now given the embedded calendar a makeover, and at the time improved its adaptation to screen width and access via screen readers and shortcuts. Adding birthdays to your Google Calendar. On Android smartphones, your Google Calendar automatically pulls birthdays from your contacts if they are stored there. Now, with the new birthday type, you can also have the option of manual adding birthdays to your calendar on your Android smartphone, so that they automatically repeat every year. I hope you save mine. Transcribe voice messages in Google Chat. Some time ago, Google introduced voice messages in Google Chat. The advantage of these for the sender is that, at least if you're not so fast at typing, longer messages in particular can be sent quite quickly. But each of us is probably also familiar with the problem as a recipient from our private lives with, for example, WhatsApp, that you don't want to listen to voice messages in the office or in meetings, and if they are longer than a minute, they can be more difficult to follow and require more time than just skimming a text. That's why Google is now going one step further and offering automatic transcriptions for voice messages. This allows the sender to quickly send the voice message and the recipient to skim the content as text. Best of both worlds, so to speak. Send video messages in Google Chat. After voice messages, Google now also allows you to record and send short video messages directly via Google Chat. The advantage of this over voice messages is that your facial expressions can also be seen, like my beautiful smile. This way you can easily share announcements or news, for example. Automatic recording, transcription, and notes from Google Meets. Admins can now set up all new Google Meets to be automatically recorded, transcribed, and have notes saved. If you create a meeting yourself and possible, also define co-hosts, you and your co-host still have the option of disabling the recording, transcription, and notes in the settings before and during the meeting. Participants of the meeting will be informed about the activated functions in the pre-meeting menu, and also when entering the meeting about the active recording, transcription, or notes. Pronouns are now displayed in Google Meet. In your Google account settings, you can also store the pronouns you want to be addressed with. If you set these to everyone, the pronouns will now also be displayed after your name in Google Meet, so that it is clear to all participants how they should address you. Joker is sadly not an option. Organize your information in Google Docs with the new tabs. In Google Docs, you can now create tabs using the left-hand side menu. This is particularly useful for longer documents or for keeping information that you might otherwise have spread across multiple docs, such as an entire project, in a single doc. For example, you could create tabs for the project overview, roles, budget, and status. The tabs will help to keep the document from becoming endlessly long compared to the headings. You can even create subtabs in tabs to further differentiate between different costs, such as travel expenses, advertising costs, and so on in the Budget tab. Insert third-party smart chips into Google Sheets. Some time ago, Google introduced third-party smart chips in Google Docs. This allows you to display information such as file names, preview images, and other information from third-party software, such as your CRM or a task management system like Jira, directly in Google Docs by simply pasting a new URL. Now this is also possible in Google Sheets. Note that this only works with links from third-party apps that an admin or you yourself have installed from the Google Workspace Marketplace. Improved comment overview on Android tablets. The comment overview in Google Docs, Sheets and Slides was already redesigned in the web view a few months ago. Now Google is following up on Android tablets. This means that you can now also more easily view and filter comments on your tablet. Ratings in Google Forms. You can also use ratings in forms, for example to determine satisfaction with an event, workshop or training. You can currently choose between stars, hearts and thumbs on a scale of 3 to maximum of 10. Sadly no knives and guns here. Faster filtering when searching in Drive. With search chips, you can quickly and easily refine your search in Drive. For example, by searching only for documents of a certain type or from a specific person. Google is now making it even easier for you to use these search chips by integrating them directly into the search bar. Find popular apps in the Google Workspace Marketplace faster. Google has introduced a new category of recommended apps in the Google Workspace Marketplace. This way, you can quickly find and install the most useful apps. The Gemini chatbot is now a core Google Workspace service. Google has now included the Gemini chatbot, which you can access via gemini.google.com as the core service in almost all Google Workspace plans, so you can use Gemini with the same enterprise-grade privacy and security features as the other Google Workspace apps, if your admins have given you access. This means that gemini.google.com is subject to the same contracts as all other Workspace apps, and that the data you enter is not checked or used to improve the app. There have also been few developments around Gemini as an additional add-on for Google Workspace with more advanced features. Summaries of unread conversations in Google Chat. You can now click a button to get a summary of a conversation in the home view. Gemini will then create a brief overview for you, summarizing the main points of the conversation. This way, you can quickly find out whether or not it's a topic you should join. Improve your emails with Gemini even faster. Google now shows you a Help Me Write shortcut in Gmail when you have an empty email in both the web version and on your smartphone. This shortcut allows you to generate suitable email content. In addition, a Polish shortcut is also displayed for drafts with 12 or more words, which you can use to quickly improve the content using Gemini. More Workspace apps coming to Gemini. Google is working on connecting as many Google Workspace apps to Gemini as possible. because that way Gemini can help you even more by doing things for you directly in the right tools. This year, Google has already connected Gmail, Google Drive, and Google Docs to Gemini in beta. Now Google Calendar, Google Keep, and Google Tasks are joining the list. So now, for example, you can tell Gemini to create an appointment in Google Calendar, create a task based on the conversation you just had, or add an item to your note in Google Keep. Tip of the month: how to not be disturbed.
Do you sometimes wish you could silence others and just work in peace? Okay, there's an easier way. So I better show you which Google Workspace features can help you with that.
There are several options for working undisturbed for at least a certain period of time. The first is to create a focus time in your Google Calendar. Here you can set a flag to not receive chat notifications for the duration of the focus time, and can automatically reject all existing and new meetings that fall within that time. Like all appointments, you can also automatically repeat your focus times. The second option is to set your status to Do Not Disturb directly in your Google Chat or Gmail. Here you can also define a duration for which you do not want to be disturbed, or create a repeating plan. And if all else fails, there's always the duct tape method left.
That's the hole you crawled into, Joker.